Fete de la Musique review. So let's just start with the basics. C'est incroyable, c'est magnifique, c'est sublime, 10 out of 10. Had a little bit of je ne sais quoi. Nah, it was fun. Listen, I liked Fete. I actually really enjoyed Fete. I had no idea what I was going into. So I was on like discovery mode, Discovery Channel. I was just walking them streets, seeing what's going on Sunday. And you know what? I liked what I saw. Listen, block parties everywhere, free entry. It was a good discovery for music. There were amazing killer DJs. If you like a certain type of music, they had it at Fete. I've learned a couple of things while I was at Fete de la Musique. FDL, FDLM. And those things are as follows. First of all, everyone likes to laugh about UK summers being amazing. And they're good. Because we have so much just clouds. When we see sun, we go feral. When we see sun, we're like, oh, give it to me. And I hear it. But I'm not going to lie, I think Paris does summer better. Paris, bro, there were people just chilling by the canal and just jumping in and swimming in there. So I'm just assuming the water's clear. The water's clean-ish to jump in and swim in. I don't think at least I've seen that in London, at least. People go to beaches, but this is a canal, this is different. Like, this is in the city, yeah? So, second of all, I learned, if you're gonna go there, specifically to Paris or Fete de la Musique, bro, go Eurostar. King's Cross, straight into Gare du Nord, yeah? It's Paris time. You land, it doesn't feel very different than King's Cross, but you get outside, you're like, yo, people are speaking French. Oh my God, it looks different. It feels different. It is different. Chicken shops are now les poulets. It's time. You don't have to get a flight. You don't have to come from the ferry, bro. I heard stories about people coming from the ferry. What are you doing? I didn't realize it was so far. They're like, yeah, it's next to the border. You have to come all the way central. Bro, the Uber's 400. Are you crazy? Split that between 4 man. That's 100 quid. Last time I came to Paris, I came from Nice to Paris. So I had to take a flight. And then obviously I had to take the Magenta line to get inside to Paris from the airport. So, Eurostar. It's a bit pricey, I'm not gonna lie. It makes sense. You just bam in, you can bring alcohol with you, there's a duty free. It's basically the same as getting like a flight. I had never been on Eurostar before, but I'd probably do it again. It was a bit boring. But who cares? It's like a 2-hour journey. Who wants to be on a 1-hour flight? By the time I'm comfy, I'm there. What are we doing? So Eurostar, I do the Eurostar. Also, wow, incredible amount of people, bro. Didn't like it. I liked it, but listen, I don't like queues, I don't like crowds. I want to dance, yeah? Too many people. A common complaint from the French people specifically, listen, I was there. I was on Twitter. Auto-translate, I'm deep into French territory. I'm seeing the complaints they were saying. They were just like, the UK people, the Brits, you have fucked it. You have fucked it. And they fucked it in 2 ways. First of all, they're angry about them calling it Fete, which I think just means festival. Don't quote me on this, I didn't Google it. Fair enough, valid criticism. That's why I've been really trying to say Fete de la Musique. Second criticism they had. We're coming over and we're charging for things. Fete, yeah, you see Fete? I know I did it. But it's supposed to be free. It's supposed to be community-led. The history behind it was like some arts minister did like a survey. A lot of people were DJing, but there wasn't like nothing to show for it. So he made this kind of like festival community day. And that's how Fete de la Musique was born. So it really was like, focus first on community, local thing, supposed to be free entry for everybody, block parties everywhere you see. We've technically come in and fucked up the spirit of it by like charging for parties and shit. So fair, I hear it. I'm also against capitalism on certain levels. So I'm with you on that one. But we're fucking up the vibe. I like free shit, man. Come on. 3, I don't think it's usually as popular as it was this year. Insane. The only reason people were like, where did Fete de la Musique come from? Like, wow, how? All of a sudden it's become like a tourist attraction. And I agree, because the only reason I know about it is because a friend told me about it. And then I was there. And then people who didn't know, they were like, "Rah, what is happening? I'm just seeing stories of people in Paris." And I'm like, fair. If you know, you know. And now I think a lot more people know. It's advisable to maybe not go next year. I don't know how that's going to affect the popularity. Maybe it's going to be more popular next year. And even if you miss it, then it becomes even more popular because more people went. So I don't know. But I heard it lands on a Monday, so next year. So, to consider. Also, what I learned was, if I'm going to go there, first of all, listen, French people, I like your culture. I like your vibe. People say the French are rude. To me, hey man, they've been nice to me. And also, I'm kind of like oblivious, and I'm kind of like laid back, and I'm kind of ignorant, and I'm also used to like British people. So if you combine all of these, I'm like, yeah, they're pretty pleasant. Like, hey, it was cool. It was cool for me. I don't mind them. But I like the coffee stores. I like their coffee culture. They got really nice coffee places, just outside, open till like 10ish. They also serve drinks, but they also serve coffee. It's a nice culture, and I mess with it. I really wish they brought that to England. But what I don't hope they ever bring to England was their KFC. But they were doing hot dogs there with like fried chicken. I don't understand it. I didn't see a zinger on the menu. It was confusing. I really wanted to go to a French Popeyes though. Wow, I was like, American brand, French chicken. Let's make it happen. I didn't though. So next year, that's on the list. If I go, the CN, absolutely rammed. Do not fucking recommend. Don't ever go there. There was a party I wanted to go to though. I wanted to go to Zongo, but I wasn't there on time, so I couldn't have gone to Zongo. But yeah, I don't know about their clubs, man. I need to do more research about the club scene over there. But yeah, so overall, loved it. I didn't hear no Pele. I didn't hear no Charger. This is not their problem. This is not on France. This is on me. Because I was just doing discovery mode. I was just walking around, and there were big names. There was AJ there. I saw AJ Tracy. I saw Nux there. I heard Major Lazer was going to play. We even knew about it ahead of time, and we still didn't go. Because it's about capturing the spirit of Fete. And I very much enjoyed the spirit of Fete de la Musique, and I would totally go again. But if I would go again, I'm taking steppers with me, bro. I learned my lesson. You need to be on a 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Listen, 12-hour shift. All night we're going. We're going all night. I don't want no quitters, yeah? That's all I want to say. Fete de la Musique. You see how you owe me nothing? Maybe you'll see me again. Hopefully the Brits clean up their act and not jump on vehicles. Here's the issue, yeah? You don't know if that is a British person or a French person until they open their mouth. So I don't know who them boys were jumping on vans and stuff and cars and stuff. I get it. Riot mode, charge it. But there's better ways to do this. Anyways, 9 out of 10. Boom, would do it again. And all the variables to be improved are basically on me. So 10 out of 10, come on. Fete de la Musique!